Jennifer Brunner recently visited Cobras' state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Springboro, Ohio. Based in Orion, Michigan, Cobras is the only North American manufacturer of prismatic nickel-metal hydride batteries for HEVs. Following the tour of the Cobras' plant, Jennifer met and talked to union members representing the IUE CWA Local 755 of the AFL-CIO in Dayton, Ohio.
To the Dayton area and stuff like that, and I think you were right on when you said that. I would like to see you guys being more involved, you know, when it comes to, you know, our union, IUE CWA.
Part of the problem with the way things are is that in the structure of the government and the way that they allow things to happen in businesses and communities, but a lot of times it's the way the system is structured, and that's where you need responsible people in public office who are going to hear that, see that, figure out how to retool that so that it gives people opportunities and doesn't box them in.
The way our trade agreements are, we will never be able, and I don't care how many concessions the unions give, we will never be able to compete with foreign countries that pay $2 a day, you know,
or where the government supplies the health insurance.
You know, I don't know why we deal with China the way we do, because they poison our food, they poison our, you know, animal food, they send over drywall that's ruining our homes, you know, and then GM is getting money from the taxpayer of this country, and then makes an announcement that they're going to make cars in China.
I know.
You know, this is just ridiculous. It's not the United States of America, it's the United Corporations of America. And until politicians step up to the plate and stop the, you know, desecration of this country, we're in a lot of trouble.
I agree with you. Our trade policies like NAFTA and CAFTA need to be re-examined. And part of the issues with trade, it's jobs, but it's also looking overall at we're giving away our wealth. I mean,
we need
like
a livable
you said,
wage.
We do, and a living wage is at least $13 an hour, probably a little bit higher. It depends on where you are in the state. But a living wage means that you can take care of your family and not have to skimp here or go to the government to get help over here. But if you look at it kind of globally, and I kind of need you all to do this too, beyond just the fact is that if we start losing major and basic things like steel manufacturing, we're also affecting our ability to be self-sufficient as a country. I mean, when we take our companies and we allow foreign investors to come in and buy big chunks of the companies, we're literally giving away the wealth of our country. And I know we've already done that, and it keeps happening every day, and it has to slow down, it has to stop. That's one reason why I want to go to the Senate, and I will be one voice of 100, but I'm pretty persuasive. And I don't know that I can stop everything right away, but I can speak out and I can keep pushing and pushing, and I'm pretty good at pushing.
I know we've probably been J.D. Power and Associates. Number one, we get better gas mileage, which would save taxpayers dollars, and we have more torque and horsepower than those engines that are currently in the similar vehicles. And if our state or our country could possibly take a harder look at possibly putting engines that get more horsepower, more torque, more fuel economy than some of the current gasoline engines, which are made in Mexico, out of the country, if they could purchase our engine and put it in these vehicles, it would really help General Motors to pay back their debts, and it would help our workforce as well. It would be something that I'm sure you've probably already considered, but a point I would like to bring up.
I have. My goal has been to buy a hybrid car, and so I've got my staff looking for something so that because I'm going to leave, I'm done in January of 11. So instead of me running for re-election, I'm running for the Senate. So I'm taking my chances, but that's fine. I had a great life before I was ever elected, and I'll always have, you know, I'll make my life fine. But for whoever comes after me, I'm thinking, you know, we're trying to find something that's fuel efficient, hopefully that's hybrid, but that's going to be safe on the road for all the traveling that you have to do. 'Cause